Hi there, here's the bat tool that I'm making for Nathan, and what we've done is we've first of all we've degreased the hull. Okay, so use Sillet Bang or something like that, and once we've done that, then what I did was that I gave it 5 coats of primer, white primer. And then in between each coat you have to key it in, so you're using 220 grit sandpaper, which is fine sandpaper, a very light gentle sanding, so it's really light, so you're only just doing that, really light touch. Okay, and when you've done that, do your first spray of gloss. Okay, which is a brilliant white, what we're using. Then let that dry, and then we have to key that in again. So we just do a nice light sand again with 220 grit fine sandpaper. Okay, then we spray it again, let it dry, and we continue to do that process until we built up quite a few layers of primer. And then what we do is we let it rest if you like, and let that harden off, and then key it in again. Okay, and then start doing your coats of gloss, and then when you've done your coats of gloss, key in it again, and then on the final gloss, key it all in. And then if you've got any slight bumps, okay, which you might have, I haven't got many, but I've got 1 or 2 slight bumps, so what I've done is just use a little bit of filler, okay, and then let that dry, which takes about half an hour, and then once that's done, then sand that again. Okay, we're using a sort of a very lightish filler, so we can do another prime first, and then another couple of coats of gloss to finish it off. Okay, and then once we've done that, we can then measure, say, 45mm from the bow. I think it's about 85 or 75, check the plans again. And then we can do the line for the water line, and then that's going to be red oxide. And then once we've done that, we're going to let that dry and set for a couple of days, so the paint work hardens off. And then once that's done, we can use some 3M lining tape, okay, and then we can get some green enamel and hand paint a little green waterline around the boat. And then we're going to leave that for a couple of days, let that harden off, and then once we've done that, we'll probably give it about 10 coats of acrylic gloss, and that will really give it a good shine. It will really give it good protection, and it's going to help to build up the number of coats on the hull. So when it's finished, it's going to be a beautiful hull. And by keying in under each layer, it means that if the boat should take some knocks, the paint is not going to fall off. Right? It's going to hold steady, and that's why you need so many layers of paint. And when you're spraying, you need thin coats, and you need to be moving all the time, okay, with your gun. Never sit still with it, okay. And I find the best thing to do is, if you're using spray cans, put some water in a jug and stick the can in the hot water, leave it for 5 minutes, okay. Take it out, give your can a really good shake, get that ball rolling in your can, and then when the ball's nice and loose you can start and spray. And it means that if you keep a decent distance away from the boat and do light passes, you won't get any runs at all. As you can see, if we go round, we've got no runs at all where we've sprayed. So it's a really nice job, so I'm pleased with that. It's just that we want to make it as perfect as we can, so this is why I'm going to the extra trouble of just filling in these slight little dimples that might be in. There's only one or two and it's very slight. You know, I've got a couple here to do, look, I've missed that, so I'll get those filled in. And then we're ready to proceed with the build. So hope you like that. See you next time.